Hello, and welcome to EmpowerID 101. My name's Phil Geringer, one of the solution architects here at EmpowerID. I've created this series of short training videos to provide you with an administrator's understanding of EmpowerID. I have included videos that cover most aspects of EmpowerID, from basic concepts to complex configurations and everything in between. Each video has been designed to cover a specific topic or process, so feel free to come back often and refresh your understanding of a particular area that you might be interested in. This video will cover an introduction to EmpowerID password management. So EmpowerID's Password Manager module provides businesses with the ability to provide self-service password capabilities to their end users, as well as synchronization of passwords between systems for unified management of their password environment. Key components of the EmpowerID password management system are advanced password policy management, self-service and administrator password reset and unlock workflows, password expiration notification and reporting, the password synchronization engine. EmpowerID allows for the creation and assignment of multiple password policies, which can be assigned to groups of people, allowing for an administrator to configure different password policies for people based on roles, locations, groups, attributes, or any other RBAC assignment point. Password policy definitions provide comprehensive configuration capabilities for all aspects of login and password behavior, including login lockout restrictions, login environment restrictions including LDAP, radius, second factor, and internal versus external login requirements, password complexity, comprehensive password history configuration, self-service enrollment requirements, self-service password reset requirements, enrollment question configuration, and password notification parameters. And in subsequent videos, we'll take a look at configuring our password policies. Now, password management workflows. EmpowerID provides a wide variety of out-of-the-box, self-service, and administrative workflows for managing enrollment and password resets in a scalable, mobile-friendly web interface. And passwords can also be reset at login through our Windows XP Gina extension and our Windows 7 and 8 credential providers. EmpowerID provides a number of out-of-the-box password management activity reports, as well as being able to notify users at a configurable interval that their password is about to expire or has expired, and then provide direct links to the password reset workflows from within the notification emails. Now, for synchronization, EmpowerID provides synchronization of passwords from the master person out to any other system that we manage through our various workflow processes. Now, individual account store configuration will determine whether the synchronization should occur to each of the individual account stores. Now, in addition, EmpowerID has an agent that can be configured on an Active Directory domain controller to capture password events and then synchronize the password from the domain up to the EmpowerID person, which will then synchronize back out to the other account stores. Now, this provides for automated synchronization of passwords from one domain through EmpowerID to all other managed identity stores. So now that we know a little bit about password management and how it's structured, let's go ahead and take a look at how some of the workflows work just from a user's standpoint. Now, in subsequent videos, we'll be going into the detailed policy configuration. We'll also be going into some of the advanced configuration that we can do with our workflows. But for now, in this video, we're just going to go ahead and demonstrate some of the workflows that we can run as a password manager user in EmpowerID. Let's go over to our server here. I'm just going to go ahead and launch the web interface. Now, in our web interface, we have a number of anonymous options here, which all go into our password management process. But what I want to do first is to go ahead and enroll for our password self-service reset. So I'm going to go ahead and log in as our Patrick user. And now, on our home page of our web interface, we have Enroll for Password Reset. So I'm going to click that. It's going to run our enrollment workflow. And the enrollment workflow will give us the ability to answer some security questions, much like you would have at any banking site. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to answer some of these questions. We have a required question that everybody has to answer. So we'll answer that. Now we also have the ability to hide or unhide your answers as you type. We have some selectable questions here that we can select from. We're going to go ahead and choose that one. Now we have custom questions, so we can type our own question in. What is your favorite IDM product? I'll let you all guess what I just typed in there. And then for our Helpdesk authentication or Helpdesk authorization, we have a Helpdesk question. When did you begin working in our organization? And then we'll submit that. And with that, I have enrolled for self-service password reset. Now that I've enrolled for self-service password reset, I can go ahead and I can run some of these password reset workflows. So for instance, if I am attempting to log in and I've forgotten my password or it's been locked out and I need to be able to reset my password without knowing what my current password is, I can do I forgot my password with questions and answers. That's going to open up our password reset center here. On this page, we're going to type in our login or email. I know that my login name is Patrick, so I'll type that in. And then I have to come down here and I've got to satisfy the CAPTCHA. And if you can't read it, you can always totally give you a different one. And we'll try that one. That wasn't right. There we go. So once I've given it my username, then it's going to start asking me the questions that I answered when I enrolled for self-service password reset. And it will ask me a prerequisite number of questions that I need to get correct based on our policy. So now that I've answered the requisite questions correctly, I'm allowed to come in here and change my password. And it does a password check to see if you get the right password twice here. There we go. And now it will reset my password both in the EmpowerID meta directory and in the Active Directory domain that I have an account in. And that's our standard I forgot my password Q&A. Now before I do the next one, which is the I forgot my username, let me describe one of the programs I have running in my lab here. It's called SMTP for Dev. Basically, I have a little daemon running that is simply sitting there and listening for SMTP messages that are going out. And I have my SMTP server targeted to my local server here, so that if this system attempts to send out an email, it'll come up in here for me to take a look at. So yeah, I forgot my username. If I click on it, it wants to know what my email address is. Now this would be the email address, my production email address that's associated with my account. So if I type that in and submit it, it's going to email me. You'll notice here message received. If I view that email that just got sent to me, your username is Patrick. So it just emailed me what my username is. So then, knowing that, I can then go ahead and log into the system now that I know what my username was. We have another password reset feature, the change password. And this is if you know what your password is, but you simply want to change it because it's about to expire or something like that. You can click on change password. And then will come up, it will ask for your current password and your new password. And that will allow me to change my password. And again, it's changing it in the Active Directory domain as well as the EmpowerID person. Alright. Now let's take a look at one of the other ones that we had. So we'll go ahead and log out of here. And that's the I forgot my password using a token. Now for this one, because I don't have a second factor token assigned to a user in my lab, I'm going to go ahead and utilize a production system that I'm on here. So I'm going to say I forgot my password, token based. And when I click on that, it's going to ask me for my logon or my email. It's going to go look up my record in the environment, and it's going to send me a 6-digit password. And in this case, my token is a second factor token with Google Authenticator. I've just gone to my smartphone here and I've taken the next 6-digit token. I submit that. Now that it has second factor authenticated me in, it brings me to where I can change my password. And it will allow me to change my password. I'm not going to go ahead and change the password. I've done that enough already, so I'll just hit cancel. And it takes me back to here. Now back in our lab, if I log in as a Helpdesk user, trick. Alright, so now I'm logged into the system as someone that has Helpdesk password reset capabilities. I want to go find a person. So let's go find Anna Abbott here. We'll go to Actions down here. And we'll do a Helpdesk password reset here. And asked me the question, in what year did you begin working in an organization? And the answer that she gave when she enrolled was 1995. So if she answers that question correctly for me and when I ask it to her, I'll succeed and I can reset her password. And she is now able to go ahead and log in with her new password and then do a password change. All right. Now, one of the other options that we have in here is we have a Helpdesk send one-time password. So if I didn't want to reset her password and then have to tell her what the password is, but just give her a one-time password and then she can go ahead and log into the system and change her own password, then I can go ahead and I can say send one-time password, and that is going to send it to her mobile phone. So I should see an email that has been generated to her mobile phone right here. So let's go ahead and try to log in as Anna. So we'll go ahead and minimize that. Get both our screens up here on the same screen here. So we're going to log out. So this was sent to her mobile phone. You can see that it was to her mobile phone number at txt.att.net. So this should be good for about 10 minutes. So login is Anna.Abbott and then www.GWYM645. And there she's able to log in. Now she can go ahead and change her password, re-enroll for password self-service, and do whatever she needs to do now that she's authenticated into the system. All right. So now that we've seen the help desk, let's go ahead and take a look at another self-service that we can use. So we'll log out as Anna. So we have an I forgot my password token based. Now if you have an OAuth token, like I demonstrated earlier on our production system, then you can use that second factor token when you do this particular workflow. If you do not have an OAuth token associated with your person ID, it will go ahead and it will send you a token to your personal email on your profile and to your mobile phone if you have it specified. So I know that Anna has a personal email and a mobile phone, so we're going to go ahead and do the I forgot my password token. So if I have not enrolled for self-service password reset, I can still click on this one. It will come up and ask me for my ID. That's Anna Abbott, and then I'll do my CAPTCHA. And submit. Now you'll notice that it sent out an email and it said one-time login security code. It sent it to her Gmail account. It also sent one to her mobile phone. So if I view that, I have a one-time token here. So if I go ahead and just do this one, so let's do that. I'll copy that, put the authentication key in there, and then submit. And now it's here so I can reset my password. There we go. And it has reset my password. So now I am ready to log into the system and continue my work. So now if I go ahead and log in using that new password I just reset to, I'm able to log in and take care of things. So there's a demonstration of our password management workflows as an end user or a help desk person might use them. Now in subsequent videos, we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at configuring our password manager policies and our password reset questions, assigning them to the policies. And then we'll also have a video on advanced configuration of our password manager workflows. So changing some of the parameters and some of the ways that the password manager workflows function. So let's go ahead and summarize. EmpowerID's password manager provides a full set of features for both self-service and assisted password management. Classic question and answer challenge can be used to anonymously validate someone's identity for password reset. Help desk engineers have an objective way to verify a caller's identity before resetting the passwords. One-time password capability enhances security in the help desk area as users do not have to verbally communicate a password to the caller. And second factor and one-time password mechanisms in the self-service reset process leverages smartphones to provide additional security when users cannot remember their security questions. So thanks for watching this video of EmpowerID 101, an introduction to password manager. Watch for our upcoming videos on password management as we delve further into the configuration of our password manager policies and advanced configuration of our workflows.